উত্তরবঙ্গ সফরে রাজ্যপাল আজকে সাংবাদিক বৈঠক করছেন এই মুহূর্তে শিলিগুড়িতে, তারপর সেখান থেকে দার্জিলিং এর উদ্দেশ্যে রওনা দেবেন জগদীপ ধনখড়।
A bureaucrat has to perform as per conduct rules. I have told them by and large, don't play with fire. You may have to pay heavy price for it. Long arm of law will catch up with you. Some have listened to it. Some are not mindful of it, which is not good. Some labor-friendly moves have been appreciated in the plantation area. I have got some reports. Relief and benefit to tea garden workers. I will connect with them. I have all their representations with me. It's a welcome move that friendly, wholesome labor laws are giving relief to our tea garden workers. And I will be working in that direction by interacting with them and the other stakeholders also, so that there is harmonious working in the larger interest of the tea sector, so that we have a greater, more recognized global presence. And our entrepreneurs in tea sector achieve greater milestones at national and global level. Concerns of forest dwellers, I got number of representations, and I am seized of the matter because Sevoke-Riangpo railway project, which involves about 20 tunnels, 24 bridges, impacting human population, and they have to have their rights. Some hiccups are there. I will understand the problem in detail, what their rights can be, why those rights are not taking place, because there are no elected bodies for a very long time. A seamless mechanism is required. Seamless mechanism is required. We can't create litigants or litigation out of these people. We must have a structured way of working. I am looking into it. I will connect with them. If need be, I will go to some of the areas and get first-hand impression about it. You know it more than I do, but number of people have communicated to me, and as a matter of fact, even after I boarded the train, I get lot many messages, and one of them says, though it is already there in what I said, they say, sir, you must visit Coronation Bridge. See its condition. I got such 3 messages, representations. It will receive my attention. Talking to anyone is obligation of your governor. I will personally look into it and interact with it. They told me, sir, there is another serious problem, you will know it more about it, National Highway 10. It was with border, BRO first. Now the 2 governments are dealing with it. I tried to talk with the state government. I tried to talk with the NHAI also. But this highway, which has both the parts, Sikkim and our state, the condition I am told is not good. We will have to look into it. There are other issues on which I expect a lot of questions, so I am not getting into that area at the moment. But one area with which I have some emotive connect, which I indicated on the last occasion also. My Karam Bhumi is the state of West Bengal. From 30th of July 2019. Your governor has not taken a single day's leave. And I find it very pleasing. But I learned first about Kuch Bihar when I read a book written by Gayatri Devi. And had the occasion to meet her also when I was a young minister 30 years ago. So when I came here, the area interested me more. I am at it. I go to that area and other parts of North Bengal and try to get deep into the Rajwanshi culture, Rajwanshi background, Rajwanshi history. And already I indicated on the last occasion that Rajbhavan will have about it. I indicated, I will not repeat that. So, I will now take questions indicating that I regard this visit for its focus, direction, impact, no less than a pilgrimage. And this pilgrimage, the divinity is with the people. I will get divinity from the people and do all I can that their aspirations are realized. I'll take questions now. Okay. There are 6 people who will be asking questions. Yes, Mr. Giri may start.
Yes. First of all, on behalf of civil journalists, let me welcome you again to this beautiful part of.
Let me tell you, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
And I hope we have a little, and therefore if there are some hiccups, I am a person, Mr. Giri, who does not believe in criticism. I believe in constructive approach. The police commissioner did not see me on the last occasion. He saw me today. I am very happy. He is doing his job, I am doing my job. We can't be two sides. He saw me, I interacted with him, and I am happy that some response is being felt. I expect a similar response in times to come. Fighting leads us nowhere. If there is a fight between central and state, losers are the people. If there is a fight between chief minister and the governor, losers are the people. If there is a fight between protocol not being observed, losers are the people. If a bureaucrat does not believe in protocol, no one will save him. If suppose there is a breach of protocol, no political executive will say consequences fall. I am happy, ice is melting. Ice is melting during winter, which carries a good image that we are on somewhat right track. Go ahead.
Yes. So you pointed out 5, 6 issues they will get your attention, as you rightly pointed out. But probably as a close observer, we believe that we have missed out an issue which also needs your attention. The people of Hills have been demanding for political.
One thing, I have not missed out, I have left it to you. I have not advocated to those issues which, according to my common sense, you will have questions. For example, my meeting with the Home Minister or all those things. So I have indicated small points to you. I will respond to all questions to any media anywhere, but at Siliguri I am at home. I will take all questions which you will ask. Go ahead, please.
So what is your opinion as far as finding out a political permanent solution for the long pending issues of the Hills?
Mr. Giri, It's a very important question. It is agitating minds of the people. And let me tell you, भारत बदल रहा है, दुनिया देख रही है. India is changing as never before. Our global image is on the rise. India's Prime Minister is a front-rank world leader, and that is why you have seen in diplomacy, India is getting support from which areas of the world. You know it. We have great support even in the Middle East, massive support. Therefore, what could not happen or did not happen for several decades has started happening after 2014. 2014 is a milestone for two reasons. One, after 30 years, a single party came to power at the center. I am not concerned which party, but we had a single party government on its own, though a coalition is in combination. 2014. In 2019, that has been repeated. The impact is, did anyone ever think about triple talaq? Did anyone ever think about it? And triple talaq in the largest democracy is unconstitutional, to the joy of my sisters in that community. Number two, state of West Bengal is ever proud of its son, Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. He entered Jammu and Kashmir without permit, was arrested. Am I right? Was jailed and died in jail. He had a nara, ek vidhan, ek nisan. Did anyone think it will happen? Did anyone ever think Article 370 will go? Did we not hear those speeches? It will remain for all times to come. Thanks to members of parliament, thanks to Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, thanks to visionary leadership, Article 370 is not there in the Constitution today. When your governor addressed the August West Bengal Legislative Assembly on 26 November, for the first time, I went to that historic assembly on Constitution Day. My written speech, I gave 3 paras on this. I am beholden to members of parliament for bringing an end to an aberration, Article 370. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar drafted every article of the Constitution, but not Article 370. And where Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee could not enter without permit, he was arrested. You have it, Mr. Giri, 5 days back. You can buy a land there now. समस्या का निदान, समाधान पॉलिटिकली प्रूडेंट अप्रोच से, प्रेगमेटिक अप्रोच से मैंने कहा है, और आपको यहां दोबारा कहता हूं, यदि अगर मैं थाने में जाकर इनकम टैक्स असेसमेंट कराना चाहूंगा, संभव नहीं है. थाने के अंदर मुकदमे की एफआईआर हो सकती है, इनकम टैक्स असेसमेंट नहीं हो सकता है. तो यदि अगर इस समस्या का हल कोई यहां जाकर देखेगा जबकि हल यहां होना चाहिए, ये गलत है. समस्या का जहां हल हो सकता है, आपको वही रास्ता अपनाना पड़ेगा. उस रास्ते से अलग हटेंगे तो हम भ्रमित हो सकते हैं, टाइम कंज्यूम कर सकते हैं, और आपका राज्यपाल इस मामले में हर वर्ग के असिस्टेंट की तरह काम करेगा। मैं समझूंगा, समस्याओं को समझूंगा, एंड आई विल बी एक्टिंग एज ए सोल्जर।
छोटा सप्लीमेंट क्वेश्चन।
But
Last.
no more supplementaries except this one. Agree? Okay.
But the people of the hills have been voting a particular party which is in power since 2009, and the general perception of the hill people is that there is no political will in regard to finding out political permanent solutions vis-a-vis the party they voted to power.
राजनीतिक दलों में क्या दम है ये मुझसे मत पूछिए। आपके राज्यपाल के पास एक ही दम है, भारत के संविधान का। मैं कोई स्क्रिप्ट नहीं मानता, मैं सिर्फ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का कमांड मानता हूं। इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के तहत मेरे जो समझ में आ जाएगा उसमें मैं राजनीतिक चश्मे से नहीं देखूंगा। जो मेरे दायित्व में है, जो मैं कर सकता हूं, और ये मैंने पहले भी कहा है, मेरी स्क्रिप्ट कोई नहीं लिखता है। मेरी स्क्रिप्ट भारत के संविधान निर्माताओं ने लिख दी है। मैं ये एरोगेटली नहीं कर रहा हूं, हाथ जोड़ के कह रहा हूं। मैं किसी का आदेश नहीं मानूंगा। पश्चिम बंगाल में उनसे बाहर हो, मैं आदेश सिर्फ भारत के संविधान का मानूंगा, और भारत का संविधान मुझे कभी लचर नहीं करेगा। भारत का संविधान कहेगा राज्यपाल का कुछ दायित्व है, और वह दायित्व दो है। I will have to defend, preserve and protect Indian Constitution। ये लिखा हुआ आर्टिकल 159 में। और दूसरा, I will serve the people of the state। तो मैं नॉर्थ बंगाल में आकर उन लोगों की सेवा में लगूंगा, ये मेरी शपथ का हिस्सा है। यदि अगर मैं बार बार कहता हूं कि चुनाव निष्पक्ष होने चाहिए, यह मेरी शपथ का हिस्सा है, क्योंकि बिना निष्पक्ष चुनाव के डेमोक्रेसी जिंदा नहीं रह सकती। और यदि अगर जनता के मन में यह भ्रम आ गया कि यहां तो निष्पक्ष चुनाव हो ही नहीं सकेंगे और बिना वायलेंस के चुनाव होंगे नहीं, तो फिर हमारे सामने एक बहुत बड़ा खतरा है, और खतरा डेमोक्रेसी के लिए है। डेमोक्रेसी को बचाने के लिए, डेमोक्रेसी को जीवंत रखने के लिए, डेमोक्रेसी के एसेंस को प्रिजर्व करने के लिए फ्री फेयर इलेक्शंस हैं। उसी तरीके से ये बात है, इसे पूरा ध्यान दिया जाएगा। इरफान आजम जी, थोड़ा सा आगे आइए।
सर, ये आपका 1 महीने से भी कम समय में ये दूसरा दौरा है, और पहली बार दार्जिलिंग जा रहे हैं 1.5 साल के। तो इसको लेकर तरह तरह के कयास लगाए जा रहे हैं, क्योंकि ऐसे समय में आप जा रहे हैं जिस समय में दार्जिलिंग में ठंडी भी है और गर्मी भी है। तो इसमें आपके जाने को लेके पॉलिटिकली भी जो यहाँ माहौल है उसमें भी बहुत सारे तरह तरह के कयास हैं। तो इसकी एक वजह जानना चाहेंगे कि ये दौरा क्यों, वो भी 2-4 दिन में बल्कि पूरे महीने भर के लिए। और दूसरा ये है सर कि विमल गुरुंग लगभग 3 साल
ये सप्लीमेंट्री करना पहले करो। इरफान ने बहुत किया है, और ये वेरी गुड एक्सप्रेशन। ठंड भी और गर्म भी है। I can assure all of you, your governor will never blow hot and never cold.